What's up? Welcome back to the Tabletop Nights. Victor with you once again, and we're joined by Geoff.
G'day, mate.
You're a dice throwing player, aren't you?
I do love a bit of dice throwing.
Yeah, so he's probably the only guy that's on the channel currently that, other than Greg, who you actually haven't seen in a dice throwing video yet, that has played dice throwing before joining the crew. So, welcome. I hope you don't beat me. Other than that, let's get into it. So
I'll give it a go.
let's determine who goes first. So actually what we're doing is we're doing Gunslinger versus Gunslinger. It's going to be our first sort of, what did you call it before?
Mirror match.
Mirror match.
It's kind of like two ladies turned up to the event and they're both wearing the same outfit.
Absolutely.
So inevitably a fight breaks out.
Good point. So I don't know how that'll work. Obviously, you've only got one copy of, you've got the Battle Chest and Season 1, so you've never done a mirror match either.
No, definitely not. So I'll be interested to see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we'll see who goes first. So that's 5 and 6.
6, that'd be me.
Yep, so you go first.
All right, so I skipped the income phase, but I still get the upkeep phase.
So they're very specific about that in the rule book because we get a few comments about it from time to time.
Yeah.
So if you're the first player, you still get your passive ability because that's a part of your upkeep phase, whereas you skip your income if you're the first player.
Yep, so the Gunslinger has the quick draw passive, so she gets a reload token during her upkeep phase. So I'll chuck that on.
This is going to be interesting, mirror match.
So I've got...
I didn't draw
I've
cards.
got 2 CP to spend, don't I? Well, actually, before I roll anything, first thing I'll do is play Getting Paid. So that just gives me 2 extra CP. What else we got here? All right.
What'd you use?
I used Getting Paid.
Oh, that's a good card to get early on.
Yeah, it is good to get the ball rolling. I'll upgrade my Bounty Hunter for 1 CP, just to level 2.
It's going to be interesting when we're upgrading the same abilities and stuff.
Well, it's quite funny because you'll end up probably playing like quite differently depending on
That's
what
true.
upgrades you get.
That's true, actually. That is very true.
All right. Okay, well, I got Bounty Hunter straight away.
Damn.
Now, what does Bounty actually do? So receive 1 damage and attacker gets 1 CP. Oh, okay, so it's a persistent buff to my damage.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, so that's probably worth taking straight away just to start
I
building
think
up.
it's one of those abilities that you want to get early on. Tinker, enough.
All right, so I've got that straight away. There's no chance of you messing with my dice if I just trigger it, so we'll do that. Now, I can add my reload this, can't I?
Reload. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I might as well do that. So I roll a dice and add half the value as damage, so that's an extra 2.
We've got a dice towel, mate.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Whey!
right. That's right. It's a 4. I saw a roll. It re-rolled a 4. That's a habit that's
I've actually never used a dice tower before, so it's actually a bit...
Not many people do with dice throwing, to be honest, but it's a very appealing thing. So that's a 4.
Yeah. All right, great. So that's an extra 2. So then we've got 4 undefendable damage, and I inflict you with a bounty token. So I'll give you one of them.
Beautiful. Excellent. Thanks for that.
All right, so
4 undefendable.
Yeah.
All right. So that puts me on 44. Well, this one's a good spin. Some of them are a bit like sticky, the health dials.
Especially the season 1 ones, I find they're sometimes touching and you can't actually spin them properly.
But dice throwing are really good about doing spare parts. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm not going to do anything in my second maid phase, so I'll pass.
Did you use that reload or do you get another reload?
Oh, yes.
Did you use it? Okay, cool. Sweet. Oh, man. I'm excited to have a go. I haven't played dice throwing for a few weeks now. So I'll get my upkeep phase. So get a combat point and draw a card. Ooh, this is exciting. Oh, and I also get my passive ability, of course. Right, so what does Bounty do?
So it actually does nothing when I initially put it on you, but next time I attack, I'll receive +1 damage, and I'll get a CP for attacking you.
That's good. That is very good. I'm going to have to get one of those.
It's a good one to get the first turn, I
Yeah.
think. It's you want to get that out straight away.
All right, I'm going to spam... Oh, no, I'll go for an attack first. All right, I've forgotten. So I don't have take cover, but I could quite easily get that with another 5. So yeah, I've got a good chance of rolling that. Otherwise, do I have a straight going on? No,
Not really.
I'm close. 1, 3, 4. All right, I might keep those.
You didn't want to upgrade anything, or?
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't. Oop, that was a 1. So now we're getting into dangerous territory. What should I do? I could go for a bounty hunter as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could go for the take cover, but you're taking a bit of a risk either way, I think. I suppose with either of them, you've always got the chance of getting a 3-bullet revolver and at least doing something.
I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Okay, so it's
that's not too bad in the end anyway.
It's still something. It is a revolver, but you'll be able to do a defensive roll.
Yeah.
Can I do something? I will spend 1 CP to use one more time, so a chosen player may perform a reroll of up to 5 dice during their offensive roll phase. So I'll go in. I might roll one more just as a bit of a strategy. That did not work out. Do I have a straight? No. 3, 4, 5,
6.
Oh, I do.
So yeah, that's a small.
Wow. There you go. So that worked out. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is after. So that's showdown. Oh, the good thing about doing a mirror match is you can just have a look what it does on your board.
Yeah. Until we start upgrading and they're slightly different.
Absolutely. Do you want to mess with that or anything? Do you have any CP?
I have CP, but I will choose not to mess with it.
All right. So it is after targeting an opponent, you each roll 1 dice. If your roll is greater, so I'll go first and move it out. So that's 2.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I deal 5 damage. So I'm doing 5 damage to you.
All right. So I do get defensive roll on that. Now her one's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. We each roll and we try and beat each other. So I'll roll first and get a 2.
2. And a 2. So if it's a draw, I win.
Yeah.
Until you upgrade
and I think,
it.
Yeah, that's right. If you upgrade it, it works the opposite. Okay, so I just deal 1 damage back.
Yeah. So I did 4 to you.
Yep.
So it puts me on 43.
And I'm down to 46.
And then it is my main phase 2. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I could have... I'm tempted to... I could have done a reload too on that one, but I've completely forgot. I'm going to sell that card. I'm going to sell my passive ability card to get a CP, which I'm going to use immediately, and use all 3 CP to upgrade to dual 2.
You've got the upgrade for it. Cool.
And then I'll end my turn.
Yeah, it's not such a bad thing if you don't use your reload, because it at least goes up to 2.
It does, so I can
you
start
always
doing
use
it
it
now.
next turn, but you'd want to use it next turn for sure. So I'll have my income phase. That's a CP and a card. And then I do gain another reload.
Yep. Also, I hope you guys like the mats that Geoff kindly provided.
Yeah, they're just sitting at home in the cupboard gathering dust. So I thought they'd get a lot better use out here.
Absolutely, they look awesome.
All right, so I have not much I want to do actually before I roll. So let's get straight to the action. Whoa,
Ooh.
that's weird. Do I want to just take that?
It's only 5 damage though.
Yeah, the base attacks are always pretty weak.
It's especially with the Gunslinger. I feel like season 1 they have good base attacks. Like they're always quite powerful.
Yeah, it feels like a bit of a cop out taking just the bullets.
Well, so you do have a 1, 2, 3 though.
Yeah, I'll hedge my bets and maybe try and get a straight.
Oh, you should be alright. Yeah,
not necessarily what I wanted.
This is the awkward phase now.
You know what? I am gonna wimp out now. I'm gonna keep my bullets and just try and get another bullet.
There you go.
There you go.
So that's 5 damage.
3 rolls to finish with exactly what I started with.
Reload?
No, I might actually save my reload, I think.
Just in case you get an undefendable.
Yeah, so I do 5 damage, but it's 6 because of the bounty, and I gain a CP as well.
Good call. Any attack modifiers?
No.
Be cheeky? All right.
No. No shenanigans.
So we'll do a defense roll. So I've got dual 2. So if your roll is equal or greater, you may choose to either blah, blah, blah. So
yep.
3 and 1.
So you win it.
So I get to deal 3 damage or prevent half. If your roll is less than deal 1. So how much are you doing? 5?
6.
Are you doing 6? So prevent half. I can deal 3 back to you. I'll prevent half. So I'll take 3 damage.
Cool.
All right. And now it's main phase 2?
Yeah, main phase 2. I'll pass on that as well. So it's your go, mate.
Cool. I will gain my reload, CP, and draw a card. All right. I will use, for 0 CP, run and gun. So I roll 1 dice. On any other outcome, draw a card. So I do not gain a 6. So it's one of those free promo cards.
Yeah, right.
That are really only good if you roll a 6. But it worked out. So I'll use Vegas, baby. So I'll roll 1 dice, gain half the value of CP.
You're not getting much love.
So I
so
get
far.
1. Yeah, I know I'm not doing very well, but that 1 CP might come in handy.
Yeah.
And then I will spend both of those CP to upgrade to Showdown 2.
Right.
It puts me back on 0 CP. All right, let's. I do have 2 reloads, so I must use one this time. That is another small straight.
Yep.
And I'll go for the large. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go small straight.
Small straight.
Yeah.
You've got to roll there.
I know, but just in case you use a card, I want to keep that roll.
Fair enough.
Just in case.
All right, so small straight's not too...
No, but I did just upgrade it.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I'll let you go.
Cool. All right, let's both roll a dice. So 4. Happy with that. 2. Very nice.
Again.
All right, if your roll is equal or greater, deal 8 damage.
Oh, nice.
So
it's not bad for a small straight.
Yeah, and you do get a defensive roll.
Yep. So I'll take my defensive roll first.
Oh.
Stop that.
I can only get a 6 now.
Yeah, you can stop it with a 6.
Damn.
All right, so yeah, I'll definitely block the 50% of the damage.
Okay.
So that's
4
4
damage.
instead.
What does that put you on?
Puts me on 42.
So 42 to 40. Oh, I forgot to use my reload again.
Just go
Can
ahead
you
and use
remind me? Are you sure?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
all right. Some people get a bit iffy on the rules. All right, let's
So that's an extra 3, but I prevented half.
and it's half rounded up, so
it's an extra
1
damage.
damage. Yeah,
So we'll make that 41 life I'm on.
perfect.
Still a narrow lead. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, thanks for letting me use that.
Well,
Appreciate
since
it.
I already know I got to get rid of half, it's actually not that bad for me.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So on to your main phase 2.
Yeah, and I'm done.
Done? Cool.
That's the thing is I've got no CP left, so you know that. I've got
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
Well,
right.
you should know that. I've got
I
nothing
should know if
left
I
to
was
do.
actually paying attention, but since I'm not. All right, what's this one do?
You're hoarding up a bit of CP over there, I think.
Yeah, well, I got the bounty out, so I'm just stockpiling it at the minute. Damn. All right. No upgrades. I think I'll just go straight into this rolling shenanigans. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks pretty good to start with.
And again, I've got no CP, so you
Yeah,
should
so
know
I'm
that I
pretty
can't
safe to
really. Yeah, I can't
Roll
really
for
mess
a
with
large
it.
and can't mess with me. I'm not interested in a 3. I need a 5.
Oh,
Bang. Got it.
gain 2 evasive, then deal 7 damage.
Nice. So I will use... I'll use 1 reload.
So you can stack them, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just use 1 for now,
Yeah.
though, I think. So it's an extra 1 damage, so 8 damage total.
Cool. All right, let's do our defensive rolls. 4. Nice. All right, so it's coming 8.
Yep.
I'll take the half.
Yep, cool.
That puts me on 36.
All right, beautiful.
4 damage for a large face, not too bad.
Yeah. You'll go. I think we've prevented half damage almost every single time, haven't we?
I think you didn't the first time.
Yeah, that was undefendable. Yeah.
Yes, no, I mean, there was one where you rolled and we got level, remember? We got a
Oh,
draw.
that's right. Yeah. But you just did a small hit.
This is it is interesting to do the mirror matches, but it's there's really like no hiding anything up my sleeve, like surprise attack, you know.
Yeah. It's interesting because normally you're trying to prevent half damage on some of the other characters that have these
Yeah.
big monster hits. But we're sort of doing a bit of a trickle, consistent trickle in both of these characters.
That's true. So I gain my combat point, draw a card.
Yeah, I also hit you, so I get a combat point. Oh, I should do
yes.
+1 damage too from the bounty.
Yes, okay, so I'll do that as well.
No, but that would have been rounded out though, right?
So what'd you do? You did
I did 8.
+9, and then so that's 9.
Yeah.
And then you're
Yeah,
right.
it'll be the rounding would have got it. So no dramas.
All right. I will use my CP. I need to get some good rolls going here. To use roulette. So choose a player, then roll on that. So I'll choose you, obviously. Let's see what I can get here. On that, I inflict knockdown.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, just use your one. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think I wasn't doing the common sense thing.
That's a good idea. Here, you have your bounty back, and I'll just use mine there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Clever. All right, so so knockdown. So to remove this token, a player afflicted with it must spend 2 CP before the start of their offensive phase. So that won't be a problem with you, but at least that sort of helps me sort of get rid of some of your... I would have preferred the 6. All right, let's go for it.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay, so that is straight up revolver. That was 3. I forgot to get my reload as well.
You got the same thing I got. You got the 1, 2, 3 going. It's just whether or not you actually want to roll for it.
Yeah. I think I might. That was a 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's a good idea. 5. It's dangerous. That is dangerous. Oh!
Is that anything at all?
No, it's almost take cover though.
Oh, God.
Damn. If only I didn't spend that CP.
Oh, you do actually have a revolver.
I do have a minimal revolver, but that's only 3 damage. It's pathetic. Yeah, all right.
You can reload to boost it.
I'll do a reload. So I'll spend a reload there. Let's hope I can get a... So that's another...
So up to 5
Yeah,
damage.
and I'll use the other reload as well. Just to get some good damage going.
So we're on 7.
7. So that's not too bad.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, well, they're free reloads, so you might
Considering
as well.
you rolled the weakest thing on your board. 7
Exactly,
damage isn't
yeah.
too
Well, it's
bad.
better than nothing, that's for sure.
All right, so I'll make my defensive dual roll. It's not going to be me. It's almost
Yeah, it's
redundant at this
impossible
point.
to roll.
So, all right,
Unless
so,
you've got Jill too, like me.
so I'm taking 7. Now I can actually use my evasives to
Yeah,
dodge
I
this,
would,
can't I?
yeah.
Yeah. So I'll use 1 evasive token.
So, no.
No, that
Roll
doesn't
1
work.
or 2. You've got to get 1 or 2.
Yeah, well, I'll go again.
Might as well.
Yeah. There we go. That
There
one
you go.
worked. So that's completely avoided it.
No damage received, absolutely.
But I did actually do my defensive roll first, so you'll still take the 1 damage.
Oh,
from
yep,
that.
yep, absolutely. So that puts me on 35. All right, you're up.
All right, so another CP. Now, I gain 1, putting me up to 8, but I'll just spend the 2 straight away to get rid of this lockdown.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's just, why would you not do that? I get my reload, my second reload, and I get a card.
I'm on the ropes a little bit here, I think.
Yeah, I'm slapping you around a bit, but the game of Dice Cone can turn very quickly.
All it takes is 1 ultimate. Oh, that's
Ooh.
take cover immediately.
You know what, mate? I do have the beginnings of a straight, but a straight's not that much better than take cover anyway.
I feel like it is. 5 damage for take cover. That's not very much. And you got a
Yeah.
possible 8.
You
for
go
a
up to
small
7,
straight.
but a bird in the hand's worth 2 in the bush, I think.
Is that I don't know what does that mean.
That's an old
I'm not that Australian, all right?
All right. Yeah, we'll just go with the take cover, I think. I'll be a bit of a wuss.
No, you get an evasive, so you can just save drafts just then.
Yeah. Cool. So, evasive token, and it's 6 damage with my bounty
Reloads,
boost. Yeah, I will pump at least 1 reload into it, I think.
depending on the result.
Yeah. So that puts it on, we're up to 7 damage. I'll use the other reload because I want a round number.
Yes, we're up to 7 because of the bounty.
Yeah. So that makes it 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
9 damage total.
Cool, that's pretty good. All right, defensive. Oh, that's not good. But if you get a 1-2, hey!
Snake eyes.
Wow. Okay, so what are you doing? 9.
9.
So I'm way better off preventing half, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So so that's 4 again. Is it rounded up? So you're doing 9. Prevent half.
Yeah, so
preventing
you'll
half.
take 4 because you prevent 5.
Puts me on 31.
And I already took my CP from the bounty.
That dueling 2 paid off.
Yep.
All right. That's really, I'm pretty happy with that. I've never seen that before. Okay. Main phase 2.
Yeah, I'll pass that up.
Okay,
So it's
cool.
on to you.
You've got all this CP, but not a lot of opportunity to use it, it seems.
Yeah, that can happen in Dice Throne, I find sometimes. You sort of get stuck with either too many cards and you can't pay for it,
Or, yeah.
or too many CP and nothing to use it on.
I'll gain my reload. See, it looks like it could be something, but it's really not.
Yeah. With this character, you either want the, what are they called? The dash or the bullseyes, but you don't want a mix of both.
No, exactly. I'd be better off going for bounty. I'd probably be better off going for take cover. You know, I'm going to go for bounty hunter and try to...
You want to get that bounty on, I reckon.
I want to get that bounty.
It's going to end up costing you that I've got that out and you don't. Oh, look at that. Now what do you do?
So I have 1 more. I'm not going to use my last roll yet, just in case, because you got a lot of CP there. You still have some cards. You can definitely tamper with some dice. So in order to get the roll off, I will use my last CP to use Tippet, and I'll increase that to a 6. So I'm doing Deadeye to you right now.
Yep. Okay. Well, as you suspected,
Yeah.
I was laying a trap, waiting to mess with you. So I will play a So Wild.
Yeah.
For that's 2 CP, and I'll change this to something that's useless. Now I don't want to give you a bullet, do I? So I'll put you back to a 4.
Cool. All right. So I get one more roll.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I had 1 bullet and a 4. I could roll that 4 and hope for either a bullet or another 6, or I could roll both of them, hope for 2 6s. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's a bounty hunter.
Yep.
Which isn't that deadly, but put that bounty on yourself.
Yep.
Unless you want to tamper it with it another way.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay, cool. And then I will roll a reload as well.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
3. So that's 4 undefendable damage.
Isn't it 5?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yep.
Oh, no, mine's
no.
upgraded. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, but then your bounty as well. So it's 1 plus 2 for the bounty
Yeah, right.
plus 3. So it is 5.
5.
5.
Yep. So it's undefendable damage,
Yeah.
but I can still use evasive, right?
Evasive is yes, you can. Yep.
Nope, doesn't work
There
anyway.
you go. But it's worth a try.
Yeah. So 5 damage.
5 undefendable
That's
damage.
a nice hit.
That is a nice hit. My reload token is now used.
So that puts me down to 36.
And I gain a CP for hitting you as well.
Yeah. All right. So I assume it's my turn now.
Yeah.
So I gain a CP and a card.
So that's the sort of strategy I like to do is like I'll keep that extra 1 roll at the end there just in case.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it paid off just then.
Yeah. Because if you had got the ultimate and I'd messed with it, you'd
Yeah.
be feeling pretty depressed
Yes,
about it.
exactly.
So I might actually play a card called What Status Effect for 2 CP.
You've been saving it, haven't you?
Yeah, I was sitting on that for a while waiting for the bounty. So I'll just get rid of your bounty.
Yeah.
So protects me a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. And then,
Get your reload.
yep, get my reload. Thanks, mate. I'd forgotten that. And I'll just go straight into the roll then. All right.
So you're close to a bounty hunter and a takeover. Like it's really...
I'm just going to hedge my bet. I want to get some 6s happening and just see what happens here.
Yeah, I mean, I just got 4, so it happens.
All right, so
So is bounty hunter.
yeah, I've already got the bounty on you, but it is still undefendable damage, which is pretty good.
So what are you on now? 36.
So I think I will just do the bounty hunter.
Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it, so...
Yeah. So because I've got the bounty on you, it's 3 undefendable, and obviously I'll use my reload as well.
Ooh.
So that's now 5 undefendable.
So the reason it's 5 is because he's also upgraded it. Don't forget that. That's
Yeah.
very important. So that puts me on 26. So that's a good effort. That's 10 points the difference.
It's going well.
Yeah. Am I up? Oh, did you get your CP as well?
Oh yeah, thanks, mate.
CP rich.
I am loaded. Pardon the pun.
That's good, actually. Main phase 2.
I'll pass that on to you, mate. Go for it.
Gain a combat point. Draw a card. Let's hope for a good one here. I will spend... No, I won't. All right, let's go for a roll. It's another bounty hunter. Oh, I do have a reload as well.
Yep.
That's...
A couple of bullseyes is good on a first roll.
That is good. And the bullets are quite high chance of rolling. Man, it'd be nice.
That is the exact opposite of what you want.
I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to go for another bullet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh god.
that's Devo. All right, that's why I saved my CP instead of using it. I'm going to use 1 CP. Sorry, to go try again. So I get to re-roll two dice. So I'll re-roll.
Okay,
these
yeah,
2.
beautiful.
Damn, that's just
still
as
nothing.
bad. It's just as bad.
It's just a different type of failure.
Yeah, absolutely. What are the odds of that? It's about 50-50 actually. All right, so that's it. I do nothing.
Well, this is not the time you needed to do nothing.
That's all right. I'll make a comeback.
All right.
That's it. I have nothing else to do.
I feel you're in I need an ultimate territory here.
I need an ultimate.
All right. So I've just drawn triple up. So I'll use that straight away because why not?
That bounty.
Getting that first turn was,
For sure.
especially since I upgraded it straight away.
For sure.
That's really paid off. Yeah, well, I'll upgrade my Deadeye as well for 2 CP.
That's what I needed.
Yeah.
3 6s.
That would have been perfect for
Oh,
you.
I'd have mint.
All right, so I'll actually I'll toss transference for a CP because I want a little bit of, and I'll get rid of try again as well for another CP. So I've got a fair bit up my sleeve. All right, we'll go on to the roll phase.
I need something. I need you to fail.
That's not a great first roll.
Well, it's 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Just wondering. I guess if I keep 1, 2, 4, 5, then I can get a 3 or
That's true. That's a good point.
or a dash. Got a good chance of getting something that way. All right, that's my dash. I'll actually just probably sit on that.
Take cover.
Yeah, I actually forgot to grab my
That's
reload,
right.
so I'll just do that now.
It's too late. No. That's when you get the petty phase. Like, no, you missed it.
Yeah, I'm losing now. Hang on.
Yeah.
Rules lawyer comes out. Yeah. All right. What I'll do is I will also play an eat lead as well for 1 CP. So I roll a dice. That doesn't do anything in and of itself, but if I end up dealing at least 4 damage, you'll get knocked down as well.
Okay. I can live with that.
So we're on. I got my evasive.
Yep.
We're on 6 damage. I also get a CP. We're on 6 damage. I'll use my reload. Yes.
Damn.
So we're up to 9 damage.
All right, let's go for it. Ooh, that's not good. Yes, it
Oh, tied again.
is. So that's back down to 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So
But it does at least inflict the 4, so
That's
you get
true.
the knockdown.
that's true. So
Great
I'll take a knockdown token. Plus, you get your CP as well. Did you count the bounty to that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That was already
So
included.
that puts me on 22. So I've been lucky with my defensive roll. That's it. That's all I've been lucky with.
Yeah, you just can't do anything on offense.
All right, so I'll gain that CP, and I'll immediately spend both to get rid of my knockdown, which is unfortunate. I also, was meant to draw a card. Okay, let's go for a roll. And I gained my last reload because I did not roll anything last turn.
Oh my god,
This
more bullets.
classic scenario. I'll go for a straight. No. I'll go for that.
You got small already, so
Yeah, I'll go for that. Just in case
You're not-
you
you're not
tamper.
gonna- yeah, okay,
just in
right.
case you tamper with it.
playing very conservatively for someone behind.
It's true. It's true. But it's actually better than my, like, damage-wise, because I've upgraded it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, good call. All right. So, we roll off first, don't we?
Yeah, well, so you're not going to mess with it?
No, I'm not
I
messing
might
with
as well
it.
use my reloads then.
Yeah, cool.
So it's 1 damage and 3. So another 4.
4 on top of what it ends up doing.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right.
Okay, so it's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Because I have 6 for my otherwise deal 6 if I don't roll her.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad, but you could negate it all with 1 evasive token.
Yeah, well, I'll roll my defensive
Roll your
roll
defensive
first.
roll.
Oh,
Crap. Hey! Second time.
You're the dueling master here.
I've mastered the defense portion of the game.
Well, I'm going to use my evasive because that's just brutal.
Yeah.
Man, that could be a comeback you're looking for.
So is that's 10,
It's
right?
10 damage. I just do 1 back to
1
you
back,
with the
so that
failed
puts me on
duel.
21. That's so funny.
Somehow you stubbed your toe despite the fact you won the duel. I don't know
Yeah,
how that
yeah.
works. So I'm down to 26 now, so that's really even things up.
So 21 to 26.
Yeah.
Wow, that was lucky.
Yeah.
All right, you're up since I have no CP.
All right, I will go to 5 and pick up a card.
And a reload.
Yep, then what part I always forget. Thanks, mate. Lucky you're joining on the spot.
Oh, you know how many times I've missed the upkeep phase? Or the
Yeah.
passive?
Yeah, the passives are the thing that always gets
Yeah,
you in
yeah,
dice
for
thrown.
sure.
You always forget to do it. All right, go straight into the roll. Let's get some bullseyes going. That's not a bullseye.
It's damage though.
Yeah.
And you maintain that lead by doing that, like guaranteed damage, you know?
Yeah, you know what? I feel like being the lead, I don't need to really take a risk on that.
Yeah, and you can still do a reload as well. And
It's kind of worth going for a large straight, but it's so unlikely you actually get it. I might just be conservative. So I deal 6 damage because of the bounty, and I gain a CP.
Want to use that reload?
I might actually save it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing 6. So take your dice out and we'll do a defensive roll. Come on. 6. 5. I like the odds. Nice. All right. So what are you doing?
6.
So if I'll do 3. I'll half it down. So that puts me on 18.
All right. And I will, I'll just pass it over to you.
So I'll gain a CP, draw a card. Did you gain a CP for hitting me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. I feel like this late in the game, upgrading is sort of pointless.
Yeah, it depends on what else you got in your hand.
Right, I'll sell this card to upgrade, to get another CP, which I'll immediately spend to use bye-bye, so remove a status effect from a chosen player.
That's good.
So I'll remove my bounty, and I'll gain a reload as well. My turn.
Beginnings of a straight there.
That is a straight. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Alright. That could be
Take cover if you
take
want.
cover or a straight. I'll go with a straight.
Right.
Just a small. I know I have one more again. I'm playing.
You love that move, don't you, Vic?
It's because then you could just change one dice. I don't have any CP, so I'm not in a position to sort of do much. So I'll just go small straight.
Rightio. So this is the one where we
Yes.
roll off again, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go first, man.
All right.
Your
so,
6 definitely beats my 1.
So I'll do 8. I'll also use my reload as well.
Yeah.
So another 1.
So we're up to 9 damage.
9 damage.
All right, so let's see if I can actually win a duel. Unlikely. Nope.
Hey. I like just copying what you do.
Yeah,
It's,
because it
nice.
works beautifully for you and terribly for me.
So you're doing 9 damage to you, and I take 1.
Yeah.
Unless you have a card that can negate.
I'm just thinking that. No, I don't actually.
Right, so that puts me on 17.
And puts me on 17 too.
Wow.
So you are back in it.
And now you don't have the bounty token on me either, so...
Yeah, I feel like maybe I did play a bit too conservatively on that last roll.
I was
Could end
playing
up
mind
costing me.
games with you. No. Yeah, you should just play conservative.
This is what happens when you play a dice thrown veteran. The game goes off the table all the way through. All right.
I've always won playing safe, whereas most of my competitors always go that one extra risk. So I feel like even though you played safe then, that would have been the smarter thing to do.
We'll see. We'll see who wins. All right, so this time I actually remembered my reload.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go.
Let's go for a bad roll.
All right, so I have 2, 3, 4, 6. I'll keep the 2, 3, 4. I'll go for some straight. 5, 6.
Wow, so that's a large.
That's decent. All right, good. So a large straight for me is
Gain 2 evasive.
2 evasive, which is really good. And I will do 7 damage because I've now lost my buff, but I'll do a reload. So that makes it 10. So I'll just keep it at the 10.
Okay. Defensive. 3. 3. Yeah. So
That's got to be one of the biggest payoffs I've ever seen on an upgraded dice thrown.
So I'll take the 5.
Yep.
And that'll put me on 12. That is I'm so glad because I was like, why do I upgrade first? You know, and I'm so glad because sometimes I'm tempted to sell upgrade cards because they don't normally pay off. But this one is one that I find is consistently good. All right. So that puts me on 12
Yep.
and 17.
Okay, so I've still got a little bit of a lead here.
Main phase 2.
Yeah, I'll just pass over to you.
I gain my CP. So that puts me on 1 and I'll draw a card.
Yeah, if you're going to take something like Duel, you'll want to get it out first or second turn, which is something I think's really paid off for you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. How much CP are you rocking over there?
7. Wish I had something I could actually do with it, but
All right. Oh, that's not a good roll. It's 5 and a 6. I might just keep that 6.
go big.
Go big.
Yeah, it's about time to go for the throat, I reckon. Well,
Uh,
that turned
two-
into a large
that's
straight
a large
randomly.
straight, so I'll do that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Large straight. And I'll also use my reload, which I forgot to gain.
Yep, cool.
Another one to that. It's another 3. So 9 damage.
All right. So we'll do our dual defense first.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
All right.
it.
So I actually won it for once. All right. So I've won the duel. I'll definitely use evasive.
So what am I doing?
You were doing 9 damage.
9
weren't you?
damage, yeah.
I'll try evasive again.
Nice.
That worked.
Okay.
So I take no damage, and I'll select my 3 damage back from the winning duel.
Okay. That's a good smart move. So that puts me on 9.
Yeah. So you had a good turn, but it was my previous turn sort of negated it, which is really good for me. All right. Anything else you wanted to do before my go?
I will sell this card for a CP.
Rightio. Okay.
It's not. I mean, you paid conservative before. It's paid off a little bit.
Yep. Well, I'm definitely not upgrading my duel now. That's a waste. So I'll take a CP. And
This could be it.
I'm
9
gonna go
health
for
left
it.
for me.
see if I can finish you off in style here. That's a 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'll keep the straight because, as you said, the small does really good damage anyway.
Cool.
As you've proven.
Keeping that.
Yep. All right. And that's
6.
not what I was looking for. I'm looking for a 2.
Oh, what are you doing there?
So I've got a small straight at the minute.
Oh, that's right. You'll keep rolling. Sorry. Yep.
Actually, don't have anything that can really do much about that.
So what does your damage do on the?
So we do the duel business. If I win the duel, it's 7. If I lose, if it's equal or lose. Oh, sorry. If it's equal or I win, it's 7.
Okay.
And if I lose, it's 5.
Sure.
Okay, so we'll go for that.
Yep.
Let's do our duel. 4, not bad. Okay, so that basically counts as a win for me.
Okay.
So that's the 7 damage.
Yep.
I will use reload. That makes it 9. And then I'll use another reload. What I'll do is I'll use the Wild West for 1 CP. And what that does, it allows, when I spend a reload, I can re-roll that dice 1 time.
Okay. That's a good one to use it on. Ooh.
Oh, that paid off. All right, so that puts it up to 10 damage, correct?
Yep.
No, I won, so it was 10 already. So it actually puts it up to 11.
Yeah.
And I add an additional 1 damage to the to the result, so
you're doing
12 total.
So all I have to do is.
You just have to be lucky, and then you're fine.
All right. I'll let you go first. On the
Oh,
defensive.
why would you change it up? You were doing so well.
3 and 6.
Oh. Yeah, superstition doesn't matter.
So you're doing 6.
Yep.
Or should I do 3 back? No, I'm kidding.
That would be an unconventional move, to say the least.
That puts me on 3. So how much health do you have?
I have 17.
I'm not going to win this.
You're in a world of hurt.
All right, so my turn.
It is.
So I'll gain a CP, reload, draw a card. All right. Going for the win here.
Oh, he's going all out.
That won't happen.
What? What?
All right.
That is what they call a good roll.
I will keep that though. I'm going to surprise you.
Oh.
And I'm going to do a little risk because I know you got cards to do stuff.
I'm staring menacingly at my cards just to psych you out.
I'll spend 1 CP to go 6 it. So change the value of one of your dice till 6.
Well, I think you need a helping hand, mate. So I might actually get you to just toss one of those.
So
again.
what does it say? What does Helping Hand say?
Forces you to select. Oh, so I select one of your dice, which will be a 6.
Oh, which one?
Funnily enough, and you have to re-roll it.
Okay.
My lord, what is that? Okay, right. I'm not done with you, mate. So I'm going to play twice as wild.
Yeah.
For 2 CP. I'm not copying an ultimate if I can possibly avoid it.
So what's twice as wild?
So twice as wild allows me to change the value of any 2 dice.
Okay, wow,
so I can really mess you up with this. So what I'll do is I'll make them 2 of your 6s into 4s.
So that means I do nothing.
Yeah, that's a nothing.
Yeah.
That's a complete bomb out.
Wow, you should have used that first.
I was waiting for a good time and, finally
that
popped up.
sucks. So I still have 1 roll, don't I?
No,
Because you forced me to re-roll that
that's
one.
right.
So I
So you
still
actually
have-
can go for it.
I still have something here. Oh, it's pain. I had to go for it though.
Yeah.
So it's nothing.
Nothing.
I had to go for
Great.
it.
Right, I finally got to use these cards I've been sitting on.
I know. I'm in trouble now. Should I use my reload? No. All right. I'm joking.
All right.
That's my turn, unfortunately. That you just, you guys watched the video to see Ultimate, so blame him that he ruined it.
Sorry about that, folks.
All right, you're up. That's so funny.
Okay. I don't know how much of you. I suppose it could come in handy. All right, I'll play roulette in my main phase because I've got the CP and I don't need them. This is just going to be largely pointless, but all right. So that does 2 damage to you.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I could have knocked you down. I could have inflicted bounty as well. It's probably a bit late in the game for that to matter. All right. I just need to do
One damage.
solitary damage. All right. You know what? Take cover probably does the job, so I'll just take cover.
All right.
So I gain an evasive. Look, I might as well use my reload token.
Stack it on.
Just pile in. Just kick you while you're down.
So
So that makes that 8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
So is it even possible for you to live here?
I
suppose we'll see.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh no, it isn't. But let's just do it. It's a 3 and a 4. So you're doing 8 damage.
Yeah. And I take 1
You
back.
take 1 back. I can't do anything.
So that is
So
it.
I will spend, just to make it a bit not as bad, my 1 CP to use, not this time, prevent 6 damage.
Oh, so you could have lived if I
could have.
hadn't rolled well on that reload token.
Well, I think that's probably one of the best games you're going to see of Dice Throne on this channel so far, to be honest. That was a lot of up and downs on that for sure.
And there's a fair bit of use of cards to really sort of mess with each other. And
Absolutely.
you were doing some clever stuff because you knew I had a pile of cards. And
It's
you were
true.
really going to a lot of effort to prevent me from actually being able to use them.
Use them, yeah, and it just that was unbelievable that ultimate, and then changing it twice, and then I just happened to roll nothing. I did have a card here that I should have maybe not thrown away, and that might have been something to help an upgrade card. But look, that's the way of Dice Throne, and I like losing when it's a good game, because that was lots of back and forth. I was on the ropes. I've got to put that down to 0. I was on the ropes quite a bit, but I made some really cool comebacks.
Yeah, there was some good moves definitely to catch up halfway
sure.
through the match.
Do you think you've learned from the wisdom that is me? No, I'm joking.
You certainly played differently than most players I've ever played
Yeah, right.
before, which shows a bit of experience, I think.
Yeah,
So, well
absolutely.
done, mate.
All right, thank you very much for watching. Let us know if you want to see more mirror matches. Obviously, Jeff's got all of season 2 and 1, so we've got heaps of mirror matches that we can do. So let us know in the comments which one you'd like to see. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. See ya.
See ya.